Hello there, Hendrick Hyundai of Charleston. This is Coach Stephanie with part two of your mystery shop. I submitted a request via the Hendrick website on December the 7th at 11:29 a.m. I received an email at 12:10 p.m. from Keith Hardeman. However, I never received a phone call from your dealership. You can see that I tested the line. The number I used was 843-970-1644. I tested the line and it worked just fine, but I never received a phone call from your dealership. So be sure that you call the customer within less than 15 minutes of receiving the lead. Grab control of the call and use the script so that you can schedule an appointment and get them to your dealership. Once you hang up the phone with the customer, be sure you send them an email so that you can continue building rapport and get them information they very well may not have written down during your phone conversation. Now, taking a look at the email that you did send, the email did go into my inbox. However, be sure that the subject line clearly defines the purpose of the email and who it's from. So you could have said 1999 Jeep at and then put the name of your dealership. You want to be sure also that you validate the customer's decision of vehicle with positive words or industry information about the vehicle. Your email was free of spelling and grammatical errors, and you did give some information on the specific vehicle by letting me know that you were, still trying to run it through your shop and that you were waiting to find out whether the vehicle was going to be available to sell. However, I would recommend in future call the customer first, especially we always want you to call the customer first. Especially, though, if the vehicle is not available. You don't want to give away your availability in an email. Get the customer on the phone. You want to talk to them about the vehicle, open the funnel, see if they're open to other vehicles. And then that way, if you have some similar vehicles and they are open to other vehicles, you can make a recommendation to them of some other vehicles that you have so that you can schedule an appointment and get them to your dealership. Keep in mind, 86% of customers are going to purchase something different than what they inquired on. So we don't want to give away availability in an email, especially if the vehicle is questionable as to whether or not you're going to have it. So just be sure you call the customer first. You did address availability. Like your signature file, however, is not complete because there's not a link back to your website. There needs to be a link to your website in your signature file. There's the address, your phone number, your email, all of that is there, but there needs to be a link back to the website in your signature file as well. So please work on that. Also, you need a link to the website back in the email, not only so that the customer can go back and look at maybe the vehicle they inquired on, but so that they could look at additional vehicles and additional price quotes. You want to make it easy for the customer. We want them to be able to look at additional vehicles and additional price quotes, especially since the vehicle that they inquired on was not available at that moment for sale. But like I said, what I want you to see you do in future is to be sure you reach out and call that customer first. Let them know that the vehicle is, you don't know if it's available yet. I never want you to lie to the customer, but follow the script. Don't give away your availability until you've opened that funnel to see if they're open to other vehicles. And then you can let them know that you have a great availability if they're open to other vehicles and you have similar options. If you do, in fact, not have anything, you can always schedule a time to call the customer back and you will get full credit for getting the appointment, okay? So just keep up the hard work and keep practicing. I want you to be sure that you call the customer first, then you want to email them after speaking to them, okay? But when you are emailing before speaking to the customer, be sure that the email has an attention grabbing subject line that's clear who it's from and what it's about. Be sure you validate the customer's decision of vehicle with positive words or industry information. Be sure that you not only address availability, but that you also give a link back to the website in your signature file so that the customer can view additional vehicles or additional price quotes and make it easier for them to take a look at other vehicles. You also want to be sure that you mention in the email that you will follow up with them by phone call. I'm going to give you credit for that because you said I'll let you know about the status of the Jeep as soon as possible. But keep in mind, we want to get the customer on the phone as soon as possible. Most customers are going to purchase within 72 hours of shopping online. So you want to get them on the phone as soon as possible to schedule an appointment and get them to your dealership. So keep up the hard work and keep practicing. Your secret code for today is practice. PRACTICE, practice. Have a great day.